next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here.
Wait, did Washington score off that fumble recovery? Do y'all know?
The Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, good move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's how you get started and open up the game. Really well blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings.
Oh my fucking gosh!
Take control, and they gave their running back plenty of room to run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Woodson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have the Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. There's a nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
54, right there, 54 Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself. But he can't force things.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw.
You're sick.
Get the defense back on its heels.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Winslow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Off the play fake, Winslow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now we've got... whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down. Winslow. And this is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Winslow. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Winslow. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Winslow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Winslow. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, Woodson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, how many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
The computer lights me out, 41-7.
50 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
On second down, Woodson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Here's Tannehill. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Tannehill.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. And incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Tannehill.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winslow. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
from the gun. Winslow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off-play action. Winslow. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. Touchdowns in 21. The kickoff team on the field.
When can we sign free agents? Next week? Oh, you said now? Oh, okay.
And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup. 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down. And conversion. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what. what, partner? After he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, Tannehill. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Winslow. Quick slant here to Smith. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly...
There goes Sterling Shepard. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Elliott on for the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.